Alrighty guys, welcome back for yet another Dokkan battle video here, and today we're gonna go ahead and showcase Gotenks here on the new 200% leader skill. So there's gonna be quite a lot of videos of these 200% leader skills coming out, because again, with the addition of Majin Vegeta, again basically introducing the 200% leader skill into global, there are quite a lot of units I did want to go ahead and showcase. One of these, and probably one of my most favorite units ever, Gotenks, is going to be the first unit I'm going to go ahead and showcase. So Gotenks, I have been on record saying how good this guy is. He is much better than people give him credit for, and I do think this video today is going to helpfully show you guys that, again, Gotenks, he really is a beast, man. Like, this new 200% leader skill is really going to showcase why I really do think this guy is easily one of the best units in the game. So let's go ahead and let's see what my boy can do. Now, he is at 90%. Again, I actually got really lucky because I did go back into the Goku and the Kid Buu banners just to finish up the steps, because I had 2 more left and then I had my free one. So on both banners I decided to go ahead and do it because I thought it was a good, you know, like, value deal. And I did get another copy of a Gotenks, essentially making him now again a 90% unit. So let's go ahead and let's hop in. Again, the team. Okay, well, apparently the friend data changed. I don't know why. That's always nice. Alright. I don't want to take a rainbow friend. We're going to take a 69% friend. Let's go ahead and boom. Let's go ahead and hop right in. So again, the team that we're going to be building, again, is completely going to be centered around Gotenks, or, you know, at least me trying to center it around him, because again, there are certain units that I, you know, right now don't have Awaken and all that. That would be, again, more ideal to run with him. So starting off the first turn, again, Gotenks in his base literally only gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, and I think he gets 2 or 3 key. Let me just quickly check. He gets 1 key and 100% attack and defense, but that doesn't really matter here because, again, we do have him linked up with the Goten, who is a 40% support to Gifted Warriors. So keep in mind that Gotenks here, again, is only getting 100% attack and defense, and he's getting 40% support coming from Gotenks right next to him. And as you guys saw, his defense is at 156k, but what are we getting from Buu? We're getting Supreme Power, which is bumping us up to 164. So we're going to go ahead and put Gotenks in the middle here, so that's 5 out of 7 links. Again, I don't think Tech Gotenks is going to be able to finish off this Goku, so let's go ahead and let's put him, like I said, in the middle slot there. Just to put this into perspective, Gotenks gets 50% of his defense on Super. So he's at 164. He's going to be at 240k after he Super attacks. Yeah, so a 2.5 million attack stat, again, not impressive, but his defense is over 200k. Accurately, it's 240k. Like, if that doesn't speak volumes at how busted Gotenks is right now, considering the fact that, again, that's his base form. His base form is arguably his worst form. Again, his base form is really freaking bad. Again, he literally only gets 1 key and 100% attack and defense in his base. That's all he gets. He gets nothing else. We did have support on this rotation. Like, don't get me wrong, we absolutely had support. But even without the support, like, my man would be, again, if I really wanted to lowball him, like maybe 120k, 130k, and again, this is me, like, really lowballing him. 50% of that is putting him, again, close to 200k. Like, Gotenks is good. Do not underestimate my boy. Alright, so Gotenks now has transformed. Again, now his passive is a little bit more different. Now he does have those chances to get those extra stats of attack and defense. But I think we only got maybe one of those procs off because his defense is 182. I have seen this guy get much higher. But again, we do have support on rotation. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to float off the support off the rotation, because again, I do want to get a look at Gotenks as well without support. So again, he gets 50% of this on super. 50%, that's 90k. His defense is going to be 270k after he super attacks. And keep in mind that Gotenks can do multiple... Gotenks could literally triple super in one turn. Triple super in a single turn. And he's getting 50%. Basically, if Gotenks double supers, he's going to double his defense, which is going to put him at 360k defense. Keep that in mind, please, when you're watching him. Keep that in mind. So again, Gotenks, he has a high chance of 50% attack, another high chance of 50% attack. He has a high chance of 50% defense, and another high chance of 50% defense. I think we only got one of each to go off, so I think we only have an extra 50% attack and defense. Again, you can pretty much tell based off of his defense alone, though his attack stat, again, is a little bit easier to tell because, again, you know, just based off of his attack stats, it's, again, relatively simple to know if he, like, has literally any of his passive active. Alright, so this is a little bit unfortunate here. Not the greatest turns here that we're getting, but again, we are running a bit of a wonky team as well. I do have to keep that in mind. So we're going to have physical Gotenks, the Super Saiyan 3-1 on rotation with him next turn. So again, basically starting from there, we do want to keep those two together, because I am going to try to transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, probably towards the end, because again, unfortunately, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is really only like a dominant beast, I think for like, what is it, 4 turns from his transformation. Okay, so now this rotation, I think we literally only have, I think just the 100% at the start that he gets, because he's at 158k. And again, he was in his base with only 100% at the start, at like 160 something with support, and this has no support. So I think this is going to be what Gotenks is at his worst, with basically 150k. But what are we getting? I think that's Super Saiyan and Supreme Power that we're getting. All right, that's fine. So we can just miss a super. Oh, I was gonna say miss a super attack, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. But again, even in this form, 50% of that on super, he's at 225k. 225k defense after one super. And keep in mind that this Gotenks has a 70% chance to stun. Like, this guy will be a super battle road killer. Like, nothing is gonna come close to what this guy can do in terms of just like raw damage and like stun chance. Well, not raw damage, but like stun chance and all that. Again, this Gotenks is really freaking stupidly good. So anybody, literally, if I see anybody trying to talk smack about Gotenks, I show them this video, please. And I know you're gonna get a lot of people who be like, that's not really that. Yes, it is. It is very impressive. Stop crying. This is a very impressive thing for Gotenks. This is honestly really impressive. The fact that this unit that came out in 2020, this is a unit that is now 2 years old. 2 years old. Is able to compete on the level of recent Dokkan Fests, I would argue. Because again, you can say all you want, oh, he's only got like 200 and something K defense. Yeah, but you're forgetting the fact that this guy has a 70% chance to stun. Like, think about, he has a 70% chance to stun. Stun in Super Battle Road and all these other difficult content is really useful. Of course, you know, to a certain extent, you know, you can and can't use it because, you know, it's not going to be able to be viable, you know, towards obviously later fights, but Gotenks is still stupidly good. He's still really, really impressive, so just don't sleep on him, you know? He's much better than you guys realize. Alright, so we are getting a little unlucky with, again, his procs of his attack and defense, but again, you know, that's really my only criticism about this unit, is again, he is very RNG based with his chances, and again, just overall, man, like, I absolutely adore this unit. I have always been a fan of Int Gotenks, and I'm always going to defend him. In the red zone, I think this guy should be able to do moderately well. Even with just like one super attack off, I think he should be completely fine. The only thing obviously he's gonna die to is like freaking super attacks too. Like any unit, if you put him in the red zone, is gonna die to like super attacks. Like there's literally almost no units you can put like slot 1 and they'll tank a super attack in the red zone. So for me, anybody who's like, but what about the red zone? Dude, like more than half the game can't even compete in the red zone. Like that's not a fair assumption. Like in Gotenks, if you put him in the red zone, is at least going to be able to take like tank, not, well, maybe not double digits, but he'll not like he won't be taking like 100k per hit is basically what I'm getting at. He's not going to be taking like 60, 70k or 50k per hit. Like he's going to be fine against normal attacks. No duh, he's going to get hit hard against super attacks. Like unless you have crazy damage reduction or like just insane levels of like defense and guard, you're not tanking any kind of super attacks in the red zone. It's just not possible. So for me, anybody who's like tries to use that argument, to me it's a fallacious argument. It just doesn't make any logical sense. All right, so now his defense is 174k. Do we miss out on anything? No, we don't. So we're going to go ahead and put him in slot 1 here. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and once we get to maybe STRUI Goku, we might go ahead and transform. Or maybe even Int UI, because, again, I'm pretty sure we could completely defeat this event with this team build. Like, this is a team build that could absolutely win. Come on, double super. Okay, he didn't double super, but again, his defense afterwards is... Oh, nice, double dodge. But his defense afterwards, again... God, what is half of 170? Because I'm purposely lowballing him, too. Because, what would it be, like, 85k? Or like, yeah, so 85k would be, like, 170, because if... God, holy shoot. How much... that is a lot of... Wow. Doing the math out loud, this guy, he was at 250k after that one super. Or maybe more. I think it may have been more. I think I was wrong on that one. But, yeah. He's good. He is quite the impressive unit. So if you pull Int Gotenks and you have Majin Vegeta, like... Int Gotenks, I think, is going to be an invaluable asset in Majin Buu Saga Super Battle Road. Like, he is going to be, honestly, like, a must-run unit. Because he just gets so much more powerful after this 200% leader skill. And again, this 200% leader skill literally just fixes the one flaw he had, was his base form. And his base form didn't have good start of turn defense. That was his only flaw as a unit. Is that his base form just absolutely sucked ass. And I'll be the first one to say it. His base form is not good. But at least now, on the 200% leader skill, he has a better base form. A base form that isn't going to be, like, killed so easily anymore. Because unless you're trying to do, like, a no-item run, like, his base form is going to be completely fine. Like, you're going to do absolutely well in the red zone. Or not red zone, but in Super Battle Road, I mean, even the red zone. Like, he'll be able to tank fairly decently well. And again, I think we actually have all of his defensive procs active here. Because with, what is it, Supreme Power and Super Saiyan, we get up to 190k, so close to 200k defense. Like, I mean... like, dude, I'm speechless. Like, I don't think you guys sometimes do you guys comprehend the level of, like, defense this guy's having? Like, he's getting 95%, like, 95k on super. Like, this is pushing him towards 300k defense with only one super. Like, if this guy double supers, his defense, I imagine, is gonna be, like, 350k with, like, a double super. See, there he goes. Defense is well over 300k now. Like 350k, 340k, around there. Like, and again, he could have triple supered. So, you know, if we're talking about units with incredible potential, Int Gotenks is very much up there. Again, he's a 2-year-old unit. Like, you need to put this into perspective. This is a 2-year-old unit that is more usable than the units that he came out with. Like, the 2020 units can't stack up to Int Gotenks anymore. Like, even some of them who have access to 200% leader skills, they just can't compete with him. He's just too good. So, yeah, there's my little, into Gotenks rant there, man. I mean, I'll, like, on my deathbed be defending this unit. Maybe I'm just kind of, like, coming out here too strong. Maybe no one's attacking him. Maybe I'm just assuming, but my lord, does, do I just, like, I don't know, man. I just love Int Gotenks. He's fantastic. I mean, he really truly is. Like, this is truly the definition of a extremely well-designed unit. Like, he has standed the test of time. Like, I would actually still even argue that without the 200% leader skill, he was still decent, you know? Like, he wasn't horrible, but he wasn't like a god. Like, on a tier list, I would have put him like towards the middle. If we were, again, not talking about a 200% leader skill, but with a 200% leader skill, I would absolutely put this guy at, like, the high tier list, like S or Z level, straight up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and transform here into Gotenks, so we're gonna go ahead and, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and then we're gonna go ahead and play the active skill. Alright, so we have now Int Gotenks out. They share 6 out of 7 links with the physical one, and that is going to give us 7 out of 7 links. Okay, my only concern is the fact that I don't want to put physical Gotenks in that slot. You know, if we die, that's fine. Again, Int Gotenks, especially when you, like, transform into Super Saiyan 3, he needs to essentially super attack first. That is very, very imperative, because he greatly raises his attack and defense for 3 turns, so again, you just really want to super with him. So again, I'm going to pray to the Truth, Nano, and Goresh, what I like to call the Dokkan gods. And let's see how this goes. Oh, good lord. Okay, nice. They listened to my prayer. So again, 4.5 million with, again, extremely good defense. He's getting 50% right here. He's getting another 50% right here. That's a 4.8 million attack stat, and my Gotenks has full additional, so he can potentially triple super, but the double super, like, alone is good. So yeah, please, let's see what he does. No items, no support. 100, he's good. Again, he took 160k, no items, no support, none whatsoever, and he took that much. And again, you guys may say, but STRUI Goku, he's no longer wrong. STRUI Goku still hits very, very hard. This is still a unit that can do damage, and he only took 160k. Gotenks is stupidly good, man. This boy is truly built different. There is no other way of putting it. Gotenks will always be built different. He is the definition of built different. Alright, I probably should have healed on this turn, I'm not gonna lie. But your boy is a little bit of a gambler, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm actually not even afraid of AGL Boo dying, because again, he does have type advantage, and his defense is like 300 something K, so there is that. All right, the friend Majin Vegeta, I think I'm more than confident in, because again, he did, I mean, he is going to super attack first, so this is good. Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay, nice. What is your defense with support? And I didn't even, dude, this is a god rotation for Gotenks. 288k. You may look at that and be like, wow, that's not impressive. He's still stacking his defense on this turn. He's gonna get 50% again. What am I getting over in a flash? Yeah, but it's only 1k difference. We'll do this. All right, let's go, Gotenks, buddy. You got this. Okay, see, I wish I brought just a Senzu Bean, but my dumb butt did not realize that I should have done that. All right, let's go ahead and get this final rotation with Gotenks here. All right, we're the 5 dodge, baby. The 5 Gotenks can also do that. He has a 6.2 million. Okay, 6.2 million. With, again, he's getting 50% on super right here. Oh, 6.7. Okay, so he's just gonna casually destroy UI Goku here. Okay, goodbye. Adios. Even if I wanted to lowball him, and again, I'm just like gonna put this into, actually no, we're gonna head on over now to the breakdown portion of the video. Alrighty guys, so now in the breakdown portion of the video, again, I'm just gonna kind of like conclude everything that we saw in the video. So starting off, what I wanted to discuss immediately was, again, on that rotation where we had, again, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks with 40% support, his defense at the start was 288k. Now, his defense after he super attacked, again, I'm going to very much lowball this, just to, again, give you perspective. So, his start of turn defense when he transformed was 126k. I'll just say 120k just for, you know, doing math purposes. He double supered. So technically he gets double that. So 120k. And his defense was 287k. Okay? You add those together, you get yourself 407k defense. 407k defense. And again, I am lowballing him. His started turn defense was 287k on that turn. Logically, it should be half of that, but I'm not doing that when I'm calculating this. I am taking it from his very base, being 126k when he first transformed. Could it be that's the way it's calculated? Absolutely. Again, I haven't completely double checked on this, but even if that's the case, 407k defense. That's more than enough defense to tank double digits in the red zone. Normal attacks. Obviously not super attacks. Literally a million defense in the red zone means nothing when it comes to supers. You can still die to that. But this unit is insane, is what I'm basically getting at. Like, Gotenks is an absolute monster. Like, no matter what anybody says, this guy will always be a behemoth. And again, in the future, and again, I'm speaking way into the future here, he will eventually get an EZA as well. Don't forget that. He will eventually get one. And when he does, I cannot wait to see what he's like. But for now, Gotenks is a top tier unit. No one will ever convince me otherwise. So yeah, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.